Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of GM Fantasy. I'm Paul, and in today's video, we're going to be going over on how to start a brand new contract league on League Tycoon from A to Z. We'll go over through all the settings, so let's check it out. Alright guys, well I had a subscriber ask me to make a video on starting a brand new contract league on League Tycoon, going over all the settings, everything from A to Z. So we'll take a look and see how to set one up, so that way you guys have a reference if you guys ever wanted to start one. So first off, this is the desktop. I'm sure it's quite easy to do this on the app as well, but we'll do it from the desktop, and we'll go here where you have your leagues over here, and it says create league. So we'll create a new league, and it gives you different options. You can start a standard dynasty, a graveyard, and a gambit. Those are fun in their own right as well. But this one here, we'll do a contract dynasty. This is what we're all here for. So we'll create, as you can see, also it's an $11.99 per team activation fee. It's well worth it. This platform works extremely well. It's very clean. I love the UI. So it's a small price to pay to have a good working platform. So we'll go to create league, and over here you can start your league name as however you want it. So our Bravo league is about to fill up, so we'll start the Charlie league. So GM, let's see, Charlie league. And it's going to be a 10-man league. And there we go. So we'll do create. So it'll come up with this little option here. So you can invite owners right away. You can copy a link so you can invite, or you can just go straight to the home page. So we'll go home. So this will be the starting page for your league. On the left, you're going to see your account, your message board, and then all the leagues that you're in that you can scroll through. So I've got my GM Fantasy Charter League. I got the Alpha, the Bravo, and now the Charlie League. Over here, you can change your team name, so we'll change it right away to the Classic Montreal Elites for me. Oops. So update that. If you want, you can update your profile picture by clicking on this icon and loading something in. And then over here, we're going to have contracts. It's going to show you your contract space. So I have 200 available. We can change that number. We will be changing that number. You'll have your fab, which is what they call the holdback, any dead cap. So any contracts that you drop from previous years, it'll show up in the dead cap. And over here will be the number of contracts that you have available to use. We'll play around with these numbers as well. And then we also have the contract eligibles. So here you got the franchise tag and the extensions that you can do. It'll list the players. Franchise will be after your rookie deals, and then extensions will be after the contracts are over. You'll have the option at one time to extend their contracts. It'll automatically give you an amount, like an increased amount. I think it's 20% is the baseline, but you can play around with that number as well. And then over here, we got the rookie option eligibility. These things too you can play around with. And then over here will be the multi-year contracts. Obviously, we have no players right now, but this is where you would see every single player that has a multi-year contract with how many years are left, how much money it is. So really simple. I like how it looks. Very clean UI. Activity, any transactions, drops, trades, anything like that. Here's your trade. If you want to start a new trade, you can start a new trade auction. That's something they have as well. You can put up a player for auction, and then all the owners can just start putting their offers in, and then you can accept the highest offer. And then you got your trade history. Or here's any news for this team. So if your player is going on IR, or maybe your player got traded in the real NFL, that type of stuff will show up here. And owner is basically just considered a veteran, and these are all the guy finished in the graveyard 221st out of I think it was 5,000, but I can't remember. And so yeah, and these are the other things you can do: best finishes by Smash Mouth and the Gambit leagues and stuff like that. So easy stuff. And then over here, you got your full team. If you wanted to share your team on, a platform or in a messenger app, you can click the icon here, and it'll give your team like a picture style thing, and you can send that. You got your bench. You got your practice squad, which is your taxi squad or rookie bench. IR slots. If you wanted to take a look at your rookie picks, you got them right here. And then on the right, we're gonna have, I guess you can say, the league menu. So right now we're on scores for scoreboard, and it'll show you all the teams currently with their scores. You can click on the matchups, see what's going on. You can check your weeks, So these are going to be the playoff weeks. We can change that as well. So we're still in week 1. Then we've got the standings to show you how everything's looking at the time. Activity, same thing. Any trades or drops or pickups for fab requests, stuff like that, that'll go here. And then any trades pending will go over here. And commissioner task, so I can invite my managers. Obviously, I haven't invited anyone yet. And then we could also set the free agent date. So the way that looks is, okay, so rookie draft picks. We'll do we do 6 rounds, tradable years ahead. I like doing 3. Obviously, in your bylaws, make sure that they pay in advance if they're going to trade future years. So rookie draft. You can add a rookie draft. You can add a free agent draft. You can combine the two at the same time. The way the rookie draft order works, you got weighted lottery, standings, max points for, and manual. Weighted lottery settings. Okay, so you can, I guess, give points to teams depending on where they finish. So that's pretty cool. So lottery balls per team. I like going standings. I like to follow the real NFL as close as possible. I know a lot of people really don't like that because of tanking issues. And then obviously you have max points for. Obviously, I would suggest having a vote. And if the league wants max points for, you just go with it. It's not a big deal. So I'll just put standings for the time being, but just know that it's very easy to change it. And then the draft order here, you can, change it manually if you need to. And then you press save. Perfect. And then over here, you can set the date and then invite your teams, like I said. And I'll go to league menu and have your polls where you can just set up a poll. There's nothing right now, but you just go here and you just write your poll. Like you can have the vote there, right? Do you guys want to go weighted with lottery, or do you want to go standings, or do you want to do max points for? I have your polls set up here. After that, you got your constitution. You can write all the league bylaws. You can write how the prize pool is going to work, penalties, any information that you want the league to see. Then you're going to have rookie picks. So you can change, I think, the values of the picks, which teams get which ones. Everything's pretty customizable. I really like this platform. You got your draft results. There's no draft yet. You're going to have your schedule, so you can manually change the scheduling of the teams if you want it to go a specific way. So that's nice to have. You got your rosters that you'll be able to see, but obviously we don't have any rosters right now. And then this is the legends, so you can see which player goes where. And then the Hall of Fame, that'll be a cool thing once this league gets some years under its belt. Trophies, like trophy case. So we got here head to head, so you can see who beats who all the time, and all time scores. So cool little statistics and standings you guys can check out in the Hall of Fame. And then we've got league settings and commish tools. Commish tools, you could assign and move players just like in any other platform. Adjust the lineup for if there's some activity going on. You can adjust contracts, cap space, dead money, franchise tag minimums. You can transfer rookie picks, manage compensatory picks. If you want to modify team names or anything you can see here, you can do it as a commissioner. You can add a co-owners as well. I know some platforms don't allow that. This one does. So if you have a friend that you want to do it in a league with, you guys can do that in this one. I think I got one in my Bravo league. Got 2 co-commissioners. And then over here, we're going to go to league settings. So notifications, you can just set them on and off. And then we can go here, transactions. We got the waivers and free agents. So it's automatically set to fab right here. So fab bidding is the waiver style. It's honestly the only way to go. Like, I know people still do the classic waiver system, but I highly recommend fab. That's the holdover. If you remember from the contract salaries there, they call it holdover, but it's essentially the fab. And so days on waivers after drop. You can change the amount of days you want, and then the minimum time owned on waivers. You can change that as well. So back there. After that, trading. So the way I do it is commission approval. I'm gonna pretty much allow every trade to go through. I'm very big on only videoing a trade if there's straight collusion involved. Bad trades happen, but if I can't prove that there's collusion in it, I'm gonna let the trade go through. You can set your vetoes required, days to review, the trade deadline. I like week 9. That's pretty good. And then you can allow cap space trading as well, which is cool. I'll have that on as well. Here we got the draft. We just did this one already. That's fine. And here we have the contracts. So you can set the amount of contracts for your team. So the way I do it is we're gonna have 4 or 5 years, 4 years, and then I'll just put 15 as just a blank number. And so it's basically unlimited. And this way it keeps the contracts somewhat staggered. So you're not gonna have a reset every 5 years. It's worked well in the past, so I would recommend going this way. You can stagger even more if you want to. I know more people want it more staggered, but having the option of just like maximum 5 years, that's a bad idea because most people will do that, and then you're just gonna have a reset in 5 years, and it's not what you want. So here you can set your franchise tags, how many per team, number of players for average tags. So right now it's set at 8. You can set it. I think in the real NFL it's the top 5. Over here they have the top 8. And I think it adds 20% if you're already part of the top 8. Some customers. Okay. Yeah. All right. Here you can contract extensions. How many per team? Max years in the contract extension. You can do 3, 4, 5. The minimum salary extension is 10, but you can play with that number. And stable extension hours or performance based. So if it's performance based, they'll take into account the performance of the player. And if the guy had a breakout, they're really going to increase salary. If it's just an average player, it will just be an average increase. So yeah, salary was up to 85% increase. So it's quite a bit. So a rookie draft, the contract years, I like 3. That's pretty good. And rookie option year contracts, you don't have to do that. You have the franchise tag for that. And stable option salaries, performance based for franchise tag, percentage option salaries. I like the stable option salaries. It just keeps things consistent. And when you're looking it up, if you're confused on what it is, you just click on the information. It'll tell you what it does. And here we got the salary player increase per year. So right now it's at 0. So basically in our draft, if you sign up for $30 for 5 years, it's going to be $30 every year for the 5 years. You can change it to whatever percentage you want. So if you sign into, let's say, $30 one year and you increase it by whatever percentage, like 10%, it'll go up to $33 the next year after that, and then it'll increase another 10% the year after that. Here's a practice squad. So if same thing for their salaries, a little increase as well. Dead money, here it's 100%. I want 50%. What can I change that? I gotta go manually. Ooh. So I'm gonna set it to 50. This one I want 0 because they're on the practice squad. Yeah, so it's going to be 50% for every year after. And that's at 0. Perfect. Doesn't count. And IR salary doesn't count. But once it comes back onto the active roster, the salary is going to count. Future cap enforcement on. Yeah. So this will ensure that you can't make trades that if you're like in the future, so that you won't go over the cap. This keeps you under the cap in all circumstances. It'll take into account future years and dead money. So we'll save that. Perfect. Salary cap. So me, I want it to be at 250, and then I want the hold fab of 100. So we're going to put the hold back to 100. So the way this works is for multi-year contracts, you're going to have $250 to play with, and for 1-year deals, you'll have $350 to play with total. And max cap rollover, I don't like any rollover, so we're going to go 0. But if you guys want to have it, you guys can. It's fine. And then $1 minimum salary, and then the rookie pay scale starts at 4.5%. Obviously, you can change this. I'm going to go with what they have. I think 4.5% is a good number, so we'll save that. All right, so now we'll get into scoring. So just like every other platform, it has all the scoring options available. Now in this league for quarterbacks, it's passing is 4. That's perfect. Yeah, that's good. 2-point conversion. I play in one league with bonuses. It's fun, but we'll keep it normal for this one. Sacks. I know some leagues that penalize sacks. I don't like it because it's very team dependent. And then here we got for pass attempts, not going to do any points, but completions we do. And we're going to do for every completion, we do 0.5 in our league. We start 2 quarterbacks. And you might think it's overpowered, but it's actually quite balanced. Quarterbacks are the most important position in the real NFL. Why not on your fantasy team? Don't worry, it's really not as overpowered as you might be thinking. And then over here, so every rush attempt, we're going to do 0.2. We're going to do the same thing for running backs. So this is for running backs. Rushing touchdown, 1 yard, perfect. Okay, that looks good. Receptions, we're doing a 0.5 PPR, not a point. That's good, that's good. And if you want to do a tight end premium, here's your option for them. You can even do a wide receiver or a running back premium. I'm going to leave it at 0. Defenses we're not going to have, so we'll skip that. Miscellaneous, that's your standard miscellaneous. All the big plays will get you some good points there. We could do kick return yards. I think I did it in the last one, so we'll do 0.1. So every return yard is going to be 0.1 points. Same thing with the punt return yards. So this will make more players accessible and viable for to start on your teams. Kicking, we're not going to have any kickers. And IDPs, we'll vote and see if we have an IDP in this league or not. I know in the other one, in Alpha League, we're going to have an IDP. In Bravo, we'll figure it out. And then in Charlie, we'll figure it out as well. So I'll leave it empty for now, but you have all your options here to add points. If you want my take on it, solo tackle should be a point. Assisted, 0.5. Sacks, I would put at 4 points. No sack yards. Pass defended, I would put 2 or 4 points. Quarterback hit, I wouldn't put any. Tackle for loss, I'd put a point. Force fumble, you can do 4 or 6. Same thing with fumble recovery. I wouldn't do any return yards. Interception, I would do 4 or 6. No yards. A safety, I would do 4 or 6. And a block kick, that would do 4 or 6. It depends how much points you want your defensive player to have. So we'll save that. And now we'll go to the playoffs. So we're going to have 4 teams, and week 16 is going to be the start of our playoffs because we're only going to have a 2-week playoff. If you're at 12 teams, you can do your 6 teams. If you go 14 or 16 teams, you can go up to 8. I wouldn't go more than that, but it's to each your own. If you guys want more teams in the playoffs, go for it. And it's going to be 1 week per round. Here they have a cool option where you can do a 2-week championship. I know some teams, some leagues do that. That's a cool option, so at least it's there. And then we have the bankrupt bowl or the consolation bracket, so you can, so you can have, at least they have something to play with there. It's like your toilet bowl. And then you could reseed after each round, which is a cool option. So that's good. Championship week 17, week 1, 1, 4, 2, 3. That's perfect. All right, so we will save that. And then we go to general. And general, there's not much going. We can set up divisions. I don't like doing divisions. I know some guys do. There's no big issue for it, but I think not having a division is perfectly fine. Or you can also do against each game each week against league median, which it's a cool option. I don't use it, but I can understand why people would. So that's pretty much it. You can contract league rules. So if you're curious on what the rules Tycoon has, here's an overview of kind of how it works. I'll have everything laid out for you. There's also videos online if you need to have more of a visual. I've got some videos online too as well. So be sure to check out the rest of my content to see what you're missing. And so they got everything here. Here are the extension salary calculation. So it really goes from A to Z on how exactly everything works, which is really nice to have. Cap rollover, cap spaces and trades, waivers and free agents. They got everything here, man. You can be scrolling forever. And then they have your most frequently asked questions. All right. So So that's how that works. And that's it. So it's pretty much it. You can also cycle through the years up here. Obviously, it's going to be the first year, so you can't do much. But that's how it is. It's pretty simple. That's what I love about this platform. It's got a nice, clean UI. Everything's pretty laid out. All the drop menus are pretty easy as well. There's nothing really hard to find. All right, so I think we'll leave the video at that. I think I covered everything. If you guys have a question on something that I missed, or we just didn't see you going over in this video, drop it in the comment section. I'd be happy to answer you. And guys, if you want to play in one of these leagues, all right, I'm having a free contest. So it's a free $50 entry into the next subscriber league, and it's super simple to enter. All you're going to have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, put the word subscribed in the comment section. You're then going to send a screenshot of that to me either on my X account or my Gmail address. I'll get back to you, letting you know you've been entered into the contest, and then we'll have a draw on August 1st to determine the lucky winner. And guys, if we get to 1,000 subscribers by August 1st, I will sponsor an entire league. So we'll have 9 lucky winners plus myself in a 10-man league. So if you guys want to try one of these out, here's your chance. Don't miss out. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.